Hey guys. um, so I'm back. I'm back from Tanzania. But as you can hear, I'm not feeling 100%. And I actually did a COVID test, and it turns out it's COVID. So I tested positive on a self-test, and I will have to test in about 4 hours. I have an official test. Well, 3.5. I have to leave. I'll have to do an official test and see if it's actually it holds up. But my self-test is positive, and my throat sucks. So bear with me when I'm coughing and making a bit of annoying noises. I'm just not feeling 100%. I actually came back from Gran Canaria and the trip with the hockey guys on Saturday, but because I felt kind of awful, yesterday I was feverish as well. That I'm not that today, but I do have a really sore throat, and I'm just coughing, and it just burns a little bit. Other than that, I'm fine. So I thought, I might as well fire up the stream and play a little bit. Because we have a deadline, end of the week, Saturday. We have a big event coming up with Alpsters and a lot of other content creators. And for that, we need to actually unlock the Near raid, as well as preferably have already played through its story, so that we don't have people waiting for us, specifically. But yeah, let's just start. Hop on in, shall we? Oh, there's a queue even at this time. It's only 10 people, but did not expect a queue this hour. Yeah, hope you guys have been doing good. Week without me streaming, because obviously I was away. But yeah, caught a bit of COVID, it seems. It makes sense though, because as in, like, I didn't really do anything crazy, but we were just with 20 people, or even 25. We were in separate houses though, the staff and the team. But you all come back in the same plane, stacked together. And that was probably where I caught it. So yeah, it's been a week. I have to sort of remember where I'm at. The last thing we did was pretty much defend against the SINEATER attack in Lakeland, which is was interesting, that's for sure. And now we're being asked to just, I guess, in the aftermath, help the wounded. Huh. I wonder if he's still dying, or whether we actually save him. Yeah, my voice is just shot. But it is what it is. I love the piano music in this game. It gets me every time. Thank you, but it's too late. Oh no. I'm not gonna be reading most of the text because my throat's just not up for the job right now. But I'll take my time to take it all in, obviously. Damn. That's horrible. Oh, Dina's here as well. Didn't think it was night.
Oh, I did not see you there. Is there something you need? Injuries are part and parcel of battle. While there's breath in my lungs, I shall see my duties done. Don't pretend you're not of the same mind. You fought well today. Saved a great many lives. Thank you. Unfortunately, this war is far from over. We must replenish our ranks and shore up our defenses before they attack again. Now, if you will excuse me.
Damn.
I am fine.
Didn't ask. Relax.
Completely and utterly fine. Better than fine. Hale and hearty and still alive to mourn those who are not. Who I failed to protect when they needed me most.
Oh man.
We've come so far, so goddamn far. I could have sworn the end was in sight, and now... Now they will never see it.
Poor Lena.
Impudent worms of the Castarium. The tragedy that has befallen you is of your own making. Divine retribution for your defiance. The heavens have bequeathed to you a benevolent savior, me. I offer you freedom from pain and suffering. A paradise where man and sineater might live in peace and harmony. Why, already, our winged brothers and sisters regard me and mine as kin, alike to them in beauty and purity. But you not only reject my prophet hand, but raise your own against my sineaters. But it's only right that they respond in kind. Let this be a lesson to all those who would walk the path of sin. The wicked shall not inherit this world!
Damn. Okay. You see a bunch of broken souls. Even though we won. I feel like we successfully fended off the attack at least. Whoa. That's a lot of stuff happening in the black screen. Damn it. I need to... Clear my bags. Gonna dump all those sorry. All those armor coffers. I have so many of them. I don't know. We'll probably use them on like an alt. Mustn't forget about them. Right, that should clear up enough space for now. Damn it. I don't like inventory management. Not fun. I wish you just had unlimited space. I don't know. I'm one of those persons who doesn't actually enjoy inventory management. I know some people do, and maybe in like survival games or games where it actually makes sense to have to decide what you keep and what you toss, kind of thing. But for a game like this, I don't know. I don't like it. I know people have been asking for more space in their glamour coffers as well, and their armors probably. Alright, let's go to fourth job. I'm so sorry, my voice is just like... Thank God I'm not like super sick though. Oh, wait, did I go to the wrong one? I did. Sorry for the poor lighting as well. It's just, it's been a storm here and now it's like kind of, I guess, the sunshine afterwards. So the lighting for my stream is gonna be a bit poor. One of the ships is gone already. How flattering that he came all this way just to give this little speech. Well, it is from an earlier outburst. Rest assured that I have no intention of allowing any of my wounds to affect the performance of my duties. Especially not now. If I may, I could ask you to seek out Thancred and Nymphilia for me. Engage themselves on my behalf, and I would feel better knowing that they are well looked after. Thancred in particular sustained quite an injury from the SINEATER. I would not be surprised if he were practically still. Please, enter my thanks. Right, They're in the Crystarium. Oh, he's in the potion thingy, I think. Let's see. Yeah, for me, going to put you through the hole, I'm fine, really. Eat the land. An unfortunate solid blow. The leaders here have done wonders. I'm more worried about Nymphilia. She's not taking it well. I'm gonna ask you to speak to her. My attempts to reach out have seemed to have the opposite effect. She's gone off to the Horathium, ostensibly to fetch herbs for Casimir. But just talk to her, will you? Alrighty. guess we go here. Pretty sure there was somewhere where... Oh, there's the summoning bell here as well. I'm pretty sure there was a way where I could jump down. Maybe it wasn't here though. No, it wasn't. Back. I love the night music in the Crystarium as well. It's this piano, so beautiful. I wish we would be allowed to jump more spots. I don't know. I think that round ring you can jump. There. No, we tried that before. I guess I should have gone to the rookery instead. Oh well. I don't know why it would let me jump there, but nowhere else. Alright. Ophelia appears to be lost in thought. Perhaps a gentle poke. Eep. Oh, Mona, what are you doing here? Well, I'm checking up on you. How are you doing? Thankrit. My fault, you know. I jumped at the chance to help Lena. But I was careless and now it's my fault. Are you sure? I've done nothing but trouble thus far. And what if it's worse next time? All I do is make mistakes. Put other people in danger. I'm sure they'll resent me for being this weak. Maybe he already does. But you're right, I can still help. If only my seeing deserves safely to the SMU. There are only 2 left on this list, but I'll need to ask about this one. I've looked high and low, I can't seem to find it anywhere. Would you mind collecting the other? I'd hate to delay any longer than I already have. You're looking for something with soft leaves, very fragrant, in an unmistakably medicinal way, I was told. You only need 2 sprigs or so. Once you've got them, then you bring them directly to Casimir. Whoever gets there first can explain that the other will be back shortly. Thank you, I appreciate the help. So we're just identifying them. Yeah, we are. It always seems to be the 3rd. That's like a running theme. Whenever you have to click 3 locations to discover the right thing, it's usually the 3rd. Yep. Oh wait, there's more? But we already checked those 2. So then I don't know. Maybe if you check again? That would be weird though. Oh, there's more there. This must be it then. Yeah. Okay. How to get out of here? I guess that one. Or probably that one. Alrighty, let's see here. Ah. Ah, you could have told me that you would be bringing the rest. Oh, she was quicker than me, huh? Marvelous. With this, I can replenish our store of medicines. Trying to keep up with the number of wounded that are being brought in. I wasn't on the field, but it doesn't matter. The patient's faces make plain that there was a horrible battle. We're still fighting it, I suppose. Though with bitter medicine rather than sharp steel. But we'll win. I'll promise you that. These are an apology for dragging you into yet another battlefield when you've just come off the front lines. In both cases, I'm sure your efforts saved more than a few. With the Spraggarts working in good order, because times people will be careful. More lie ahead, of course. Battles only you can fight. Not that we intend to let you do it alone. But that's a matter we discuss with the Exarch. No, the Exarch. Do this. You do. I mean, you need it. You need to tell him something for me. Hey, Daniel. How you doing, buddy? My dearest friend, you see, he's there on the battlefield with me. But one of us is here to speak of it. At the end, before the wound killed him, I heard his dying words. I never knew that our world was this beautiful, he told me. I'm so glad that I got to see the night sky. I don't know how the Exarch feels about what happened out there. I don't know if what Pantry said is true. Our losses are just deserts. And we doom ourselves to war expecting the unit fight is fine. But I believe the Warrior of Darkness, the Crystal Exarch. I don't think what they've done is wrong. I don't think we're wrong to fight with them either. My friend, he smiled in the end. As he smiled, he raised his glass to celebrate the return of the night. That's how I want to remember him. So I want you to tell the Exarch. Don't give up. Don't give up him, please. We'll tell him. You have my word. Ah, you've been playing Turtle Island. Alright. What have you been doing? Raiding or just dungeons or what's been going on? You ready? Why not go ahead and to the Ocular? You can keep the XR company while I fetch Alfie now. Don't worry. I mean to borrow the swiftest Amara I can find, so it shouldn't keep you waiting long. Be sure to pass on that message, eh? Leveling alts. Ah, cool. What class have you been playing? What do you pick up? Mage and Druid. Ah, yeah, Mage is nice. I like Mage. Don't really play a lot of Druids. I guess Feral is really nice because it has low uptime. Because you can just shapeshift and regen mana, heal yourself up, shapeshift back, and rinse and repeat. Which makes their downtime pretty low, I think. Are you AoE farming as Mage? Or doing the regular single target questing route? Welcome, my friend. Tales of your heroism on the battle precede you. Though I confess I found them more gladdening than surprising. I hear no few of our people have you to thank for plucking them from the jaws of death. Would that they not needed saving to begin with, but the responsibility for that lies with me. One of your soldiers said that. Thank you. Rest assured that I fully intend to continue our work. I will not shrink from what must be done. Now least of all, though I mourn the loss, I will not lose myself to grief, and even should regret my constant companion, I will follow the path that I've chosen with sense. And if I were to confess any doubts I might harbor, no one need ever know. No. I believe you have enough burdens without my adding to them. Nevertheless, thank you. Ah, you're dual boxing it. That's good. What level is it? I remember doing the same thing back in the day with Mage Paladin, I think. This Paladin is just like a quick healer. There's a lot of oh shit buttons on the Paladin. But that's nice.
My friends, with your aid, we have weathered a brutal assault.
$33. Oh, that's nice. So where are you grinding now? Somewhere in SDV or something?
Sorry I'm late, though I would not have been had anyone thought to notify me in advance.
As I was saying, it was only with your aid that we weathered this assault. Without it, the Crystarium and all who dwell here would now be gone.
For each we saved, another perished. If there is anything else we can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. This is our home too, and we want nothing more than to keep it safe.
Thank you.
Ah,
We are
yeah,
blessed to have you
Hillspread.
with us.
The miners? Are you
As for the
Horde?
attack itself, Vorthri may call it divine retribution, but Sin-Eaters are creatures of instinct. A coordinated assault is unprecedented. Moreover, in the absence of a Light Warden, there should have been no compulsion for lesser Sin-Eaters to congregate here en masse.
Ah, yeah.
All
Yeah,
of
these-
which points to a single, unavoidable conclusion.
That these minions of light answer to a higher power. He
Sorry.
who did claim kinship with them, who did boast of control, not in idleness, it would seem, but in earnest. Lord Vorthri.
Indeed. What I mistook for bluster was in fact the truth. The Sin-Eaters are his to command. But if he imagines this show of force will convince us to bend the knee, he is sorely mistaken.
I like the
I
Eddie
take it
cave
your
because you can
little
jump
war
down as
did
well.
not end well.
You could say that, yes. But I am wiser for the experience nevertheless. It appears he has mastered a technique which allows him to enslave the minds of others. A fact I discovered when he attempted to use it on me.
That would go some way towards explaining the peculiar reverence afforded him by his subjects. There may feasibly be a handful of true believers among them, I suppose, but it would not surprise me if the vast majority were in his thrall.
Had I not anticipated his treachery, I might well have joined them. But seeing his invitation for what it was, I sent a glamour in my stead. I rather doubt such tricks will avail me a second time, however.
Did you have any luck tracking down the Light Warden in Calusia?
Sadly, I have nothing to report on that front. What of Arm-Orang?
After a fruitless few days scouring ruins, I resorted to asking the locals. While no one I spoke to had seen any sign of the Warden, I did uncover a possible lead. An abandoned mine in western Arm-Orang. From what the Maud told me, it would be a perfect place to stay out of sight. Of course, I could never hope to explore such a labyrinth quickly or safely on my own, so I returned here.
Ever?
Even should we all join in the endeavor, an exhaustive search could take weeks, and with no guarantee of finding anything.
Well, just as good as any.
The Wardens harbor vast reservoirs of primordial light, do they not? Far beyond anything found in lesser sineaters. And isn't it true that the Oracle could see the light of a sineater from miles away? Surely a Warden would seem like a blazing beacon by comparison. To the real Oracle of Light, I mean. The real Menphilia. If we travel to Arm-Orang, to the south where she halted the flood, I could summon her back. What do you think?
Don't.
Don't what? Do what I can. What we both know is right.
Do not presume to know my mind. You have no idea what you're proposing.
But I do! I know why you never said anything. Because you thought you could keep me safe by keeping me in the dark. And maybe I thought so too. But I knew, Thancred. I always knew.
Oh, I see. I thought you were a rather underwhelming reincarnation. But it all makes sense now.
Okay, Evan Selch.
The Oracle lies dormant within you, doesn't she? But to draw on her true power, you must become one, both body and soul. To wit, one being must consume the other. Who shall be the lucky winner?
This doesn't concern me, Ascian.
But it plainly concerns you. Which is why your heart is ready to burst out of your chest.
Man.
Despite the
That's
raging tempest in your bosom, however, you have never once opened up to your young charge. Now why would that be?
Because he loves his old Menphilia. And he also knows it's wrong to ask somebody to give up their life.
Love.
Yep.
Well, I for one think it's a marvelous idea. Certainly more promising than any of your other suggestions. So, it's off to Arm-Orang we go.
I knew he loved her.
I'll meet you at the gates.
Send me a screenshot? Hold on. Damn, that was brutal. So I'd have to make a decision now. Loading like ass somehow. Oh, a gnome and a night elf. Well, obviously not. Oh, it's Angry Gnome. Yeah, true. You had Angry Gnome. I forgot about that character. He does look angry. That's pretty funny. True. Yeah, I forgot about Angry Gnome. You must feel awful. I'm sorry to be so insistent, but I know it's the only way. You're willing to give me a chance. Come with us. Damn. Was it? Oh, I thought Kadia was your first. Hey, Chihuahua. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, well, sort of a race, because I actually came back from Kankanaya Saturday. But I don't know if you can tell, Chihuahua, but I tested positive on COVID. I actually have to go to an official test location at 5 my time, which is in about 3 hours, give or take. But I fully expect them to give me the same result. So I'm gonna have to be home. So yes, it's gonna be a race, sort of, but because COVID, you know, I can't work, and I can't work from home, so I'll have plenty of time to stream. That is sort of a positive of the whole thing, but yeah, I'm at home. Yeah, it's really not that bad. It's like I have a sore throat and I have a really runny nose. Yesterday was really bad though. Yesterday I had like proper fever, and I was like, I basically buried myself in blankets. I had like 3 blankets and like this vest on and like a bunch of stuff. Also this little blankie over here. But the fever is sort of gone because you know, it's one of those old, I guess, old mother's tricks. Is when they call it sweating it out, right? When you're just like way too warm and you're sweaty and you're chilly at the same time. But you really get rid of the fever at least. And I have a big headache and I'm actually still quite warm. So yeah, I'm assuming that the test result will also say positive. But I have to stay home until the test results come in. Also because I came from Kankanaya, which is technically part of Spain, but it's you know, I flew to the airplane, of course, and I'm not sure if I picked it up in the airplane or somewhere in Spain itself or Kankanaya, but yeah, even with my booster, I picked it up somewhere. How you been? Because it's been a while since you were able to catch, you know, catch the live streams. I guess because of the time difference. And now I'm streaming a bit earlier in the day. I'm assuming it's already evening or night for you. Is Preach done, by the way? Because I know that you've been really following Preach actively, right? There's some science behind to stay warm. Apparently, both immune system prefers the higher temperature when fighting. Yeah, exactly. There's an optimum temperature of operating for the antibodies, the white immunobodies, like you said. And that's why actually your body generates a lot more heat when you're sick, when you're feverish. Obviously, it's also a byproduct. Heat is also a byproduct of like actively burning energy. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's definitely it. So yeah, I lost the fever, but it might return. I don't know if you guys noticed that ever, but when I'm feverish or sick, it's usually worse early morning when I wake up and later at night. Yesterday at like around 10, I considered streaming at around like 4 or 5 yesterday, and I was like, no, I feel too bad. Like all my joints were hurtful, and I was just laying here like this, and I was just watching anime. I actually watched the entire season of Goblin Slayer. I don't know if you know that anime. Pretty interesting, pretty brutal opening as well. So yeah, I watched that. I watched 2 episodes of Attack on Titan because I missed last week, obviously, and then yesterday the new episode was released. The final season is crazy, honestly. I love where it's gone. I didn't like the season before this so much, but yeah, I was sitting there just watching anime. I was like, oh, I feel too bad to stream. Let's not do it. And then I was like, in the end, I actually walked to my bed like some old deprived man, and I just piled in my bed. It's 9 p.m. and Preach is not the cusp of Endwalker. He refuses to continue until he's done with the Mexico. Oh, okay. The Mexico vacation. Oh, I didn't know he had a Mexico vacation going on. As for me, there's been a life change. Got a new contract job, and I took the chance to move out. In a new rental place, away from my parents. The downside is I won't be able to join you in-game until my PC shows up at the apartment. Oh man, that's so cool. So you stepped away from the volunteer stuff entirely? Or are you gonna do both? That is so nice though, congratulations. Must be nice to have your own place again. I could not imagine having to move back with my parents. I mean, it can always happen, right? When you have like financial setbacks or it must be hard to find a place. So I'm super excited for you. That's so nice. And so not all your stuff is there yet? Do you have like a moving service or something? Also in other news, my PS5, I tried the stream yesterday because, you know, why not? My PS5 audio issues were fixed. Because, oh yeah, also don't pay attention to how bad it looks. But that thing right there, the Elgato thing. The Elgato, and then of course my PlayStation. Yeah, so the Elgato actually fixed that. It fixed the problem. The capture card. Also, that's what I wanted to show as well. I mean, I have a few new game pickups. And not necessarily for myself, but mostly for streaming purposes as well. Oh yeah. I got it for PlayStation 4 because I think you can get a free PlayStation 5 graphical update if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I picked this up in Gran Canaria for 25. It was 28 on the sticker, but I got it for 25. And then this one was also a really good deal. The Neo, the entire collection, for 35, and it was normally like 70 something. And then also another one that probably most viewers of Final Fantasy would like, Tails. Woo! I only tested this game out yesterday, see if it worked. Yeah, so those I couldn't not shop for myself a little bit. Also got Hana a gift, of course. But yeah, those three. Gran Canaria, CEX Trade, and a local store. And they explained to me that they're actually super happy that I picked up their PlayStation 5 games. Because the way it works in Gran Canaria, it's an island near the coast of Morocco, right? But it's part of Spain. But the way it works for them is, for them to even be able to sell PlayStation 5s, is they have to order them from the mainland of Spain, get them there, and then sell them. So there's not a lot of people in Gran Canaria who own PlayStation 5s. And the people who do and return their games, they'll have them piled up. Like, they had like, I want to say 15 copies of Dark Souls, or Demon Souls, I mean. And like, the Final Fantasy you saw, I picked out the nicest looking one out of the case. Because it was like, I don't know. I think they had like 5 or 6. so I was like, and they were like happy that, you know, I was like, oh, but I kind of feel bad for taking them now if it takes you so much time to get games and systems here on the island. He was like, oh, no, we don't really sell them at all. So please, we're happy with your, you know, patronage. I bet you wouldn't necessarily provoke Hannah. Yeah, I mean, she will always be like, oh my god, you still have so many games to play, why are you buying new ones? But, you know, I think Final Fantasy VII and Tales of Arise definitely would do good on stream, and I would enjoy playing them regardless, so. Yeah, so that's what's going on. Sorry about that. Movers will take the rest of your stuff on Saturday. Ah, that's good. And are you in the same city as your parents, or are you completely moved away? Still do both. Wow. I mean, that's nice. That's really nice. She's basically giving up her life. That's crazy. Look, no matter what happens to me, sure that I don't want to go back to being who I was. I want to be stronger, strong enough to face my destiny. And I want to believe that I can play a part in saving this world. Hope you can find it in yourself to believe it, too. When you put it that way, how could we not? Your decision to make, but I'm sure, but just be sure that you're prepared when the time comes. Oh, that's true. Yeah, Singapore is actually, it's a city-state, right? Or city count. Doesn't it count as a single, like as a country as well? I feel like it does. Just like Monaco and Liechtenstein, I think. Correct? The only thing I know about Singapore is that it's really clean, rules are really strict, and if you try to smuggle drugs there, you're fucked. Those 3 things. It's a city, an island, and a country all in one. That's actually amazing. And what I know is that if you chew gum, actually gum might be illegal, but if you like spit out your gum, I think you could be thrown in prison. Those are the things I know. And I know about like how polite people are in general. Because, you know, waiting in line at bus and taxi stands and stuff. Just really well organized, but also really strict. That's the things that come to mind when I think of Singapore. Not sure if that's true. All are assembled. Shall we depart? The tourists probably, to each other, were mostly assholes. I mean, fair enough. No, but like polite. Is being an asshole the opposite of being polite? I don't think so, right? Being nice, I guess, is the opposite. I don't know. That's pretty funny to hear it from your perspective. Follow your lead. Or will you have a stake? About that, there's something I neglected to mention. I saw a Yumo airship coming to land at Amarang while I was on my way back to the Karsarian. No doubt the same vessel that bore Valttry's forces to Raktiki. Meaning we can expect to encounter armed resistance on a journey through the region. I don't care, we'll bust them up. But now, the Bath Tharang lies the southernmost region of Amarang. There are 2 routes we can take to get there. The first is the eastern route, which would lead us past Mortsuk. The other is the western route, would require us to pass through the Hills of Amber. Ophelia and I took the eastern route last time. Yes, this is the more well-trodden path. It also makes for easy traversal of the Bath to Ferns. But we can't use it. If we did, we need to cross the Severance from a point nearby, the inn at the journey's head. The Ilmorans caught wind of the approach and could very well bring them in contact with the inn and its patients. And we can be sure the activity would not meet with Walter's approval. To make the journey more arduous, but I believe it would be safe to take the western route, which brings me to my proposition. While you make for the Hills of the Amber Hill, the Hills of Amber in the west, I will draw the Emulian Ilmoran's attention elsewhere, to an area in the east that I know to be uninhabited. That way, you will have a chance at reaching the Bath Terang unopposed and without risk of civilians. Watching my reaction to this chapter will be interesting. I mean, I'm curious what's to come. I cannot deny this. It sounds planned, but nor can I allow you to go alone. My skills will make your task at least somewhat easier, will they not? I will accompany you as well. It will afford us a chance for a proper conversation. And if I go with the others, I'm likely to say something thankful. I'm likely to say something thankful, move back. Well then, we'll leave the work of distracting Father's forces to you. The rest of us will take the western route and try to avoid attracting attention. I mean, obviously we're gonna run into stray sineaters. I'm sure of it. With that in mind, I think it's best that we follow the road from the bridges, move faster from solid path under our feet. We'll borrow a few Amaro for our own journey. Leave the rest to you, Ophelia. Thank you. I'll try not to disappoint. Oh, I'm going with Ophelia as well, okay. That actually makes the most sense. I forgot how beautiful these trees are. Actually amazing. There you are. Getting to Amarang is just ahead. In all the time I've been here, I never ventured into the Hill of Amber. Not that I'm particularly intimidated by the new lands at this point. You have more than enough reasons to be cautious as it is. Keep an eye on Ophelia, would you? Of course, of course. He is our ace. Oh. Off to Schoolmaster Ash. We already have the time to recover from the battle. I mean, we must press our advantage. Well, if you're certain, we're hardly in a position to question you. Ah yeah, the chill vibey music from MRA.
Take comfort in the bonds you share. Accept the pain when the time comes to part.
Sorry guys.
For joy and sorrow walk hand in hand. Beyond Mount Garik lie the hills of Amber, beneath which run hidden veins of mineral wealth. Or ran, at least. Mayhap they are spent. Or mayhap the ringing of hammers can yet be heard below.
Like a mining operation. With columns. Effect columns, but... Oh shit. Iguanas. The lives have been scarred by the flood too. Who could say what lies ahead? But whatever else the road may be, this is mine to travel. I don't plan to take a moment of time I spend upon it for granted. I take it you're seeing what I'm seeing. Finding a village when you are hardly 10 paces into the hill is a surprising stroke of luck, especially given our recent fortunes. But you won't hear any complaints from me. Let's see if the folks who live here can tell us what to expect from the road ahead. I don't see a village. Oh, down there. Never mind. He hit 90 before reaching Endwalker. I mean, I'm already 77 as well. But I guess he's doing all the side quests. Ah, Boja. Okay. Oh, I actually think I sort of remember this town. Because I watched a Zepla video when she was like preparing for Endwalker. I think she had all these quests completed but not yet turned in here. Like her entire log was, her journal was like a bunch of quests. And then she showed this area, I think. There was like a bunch of ready to turn in quests. I think that was, I was like, wait, I sort of recognize this zone. I'm not gonna do the voices. Otherwise it would be like, you sell? No, you are no merchant. But then, I know your face. Oh, remember, you spent Voberg gold. Yeah, that's true, that was me. Which coin purse cracking? You're already a legend among the more traders. We really hope that was okay. She might be caught in Kiev. Is she traveling right now? I have not kept up with anything anyone's doing. She's traveling right now? Wasn't there bombings in like near there? Wait, Zepla lives in Kiev? I thought she was American. I swear I thought she was American. Huh. Wasn't she? I thought she was American. Zepla. Huh. I don't know, I somehow thought she was American. Oops. Oh, she is, but she moved to Kiev. Wow. That is surprising. I had no clue. Huh. You're a traveling merchant then. Can you tell us anything of the village? Yeah, I hope she'll be alright then. Because there's quite some shit going down. Of course, anything for valued customers. This place is Garrett. Before the flood, it was home to many miners. After, not so many. Now none. Domestic Gengen bought the village, made it into a trading post. Very convenient location. In which case, you must all be familiar with the local roads, correct? We're on the way to Nabatharang ourselves. If we continue south from here, do we have any difficulties reaching it? Sorry about the voice. Oh yes, great difficulty. Blood-rend. The stones crushed the mines surrounding Nabatharang. Only steep cliffs and collapsed tunnels remain. Oh, steep, not sleep. Sorry. Oh no. Surely there must be a way, some way. You think of any other mort that might have some sort of hidden route? Perhaps. You ask, they tell. Not for free even. Friends to our best customers. Wonderful. Thank you for your help. Well then, best customer. Let's see what information your reputation buys us. Best customer. Real. You wish you could turn the bath around? There was a way once. A gondola down from the cliffs. But it was built for those who left something behind that they wished to retrieve. Now, there's nothing left, and no one's using it. You may search for it, if you like, no doubt, and its rusted wires would bear your weight. You calling me fat? Bro? Fuck you, real. I'm tall, okay? Fufu. Oh, that's a surprise. Not many bound to Nabatharang these days. I do know a trolley that once went there. Used to travel between all settlements and mines on the Hill of Amber. Locked behind a gate, however, I assume that will have kept it from being stolen or damaged. But it also prevents it from being of much use. Okay. Put it in my bag. Gone. When I'm at around, airship is best. Nothing is faster than an airship. The Murans have one, I hear. That's to take you. Yeah, great idea. Let's ask Lord Valtteri to just drop us off. It's no biggie, dude. Just, you know, catch your eye, please. Let's call Air Valtteri. It was actually worse before Chihuahua. You missed it, but I actually dumped all the armor covers. So it was worse. Mona, I'm afraid I've learned little of use. How to reach Nabatharang. Muran presence, though. That's another matter. Apparently, though, their army is definitely in Amarang. There have been no sightings of you Murans at all on the hills of Amber. Perhaps we can take that as a sign that Elize's plan has bore fruit. If you have any better luck finding us a route forward. There are options. Well, what do you think? We can try to go on. Might die, but I think the gate with the trolley. He can open up a gate, right? It does seem to be the least risky of our options. I can't imagine one gate is enough to thwart you. I'd like to know a bit more before we dash off in search of it. Oh, perhaps Zunzun can offer more insight. So this is all the quest that Zeppla probably did to turn that in. That is funny. Let's see if we have a ether close by. Go south. So now we somewhere here. Yeah, back is crazy. But it's been like all these empty spaces here. I had one empty space. All these empty spaces were, oh, there's still gear coffers. Oh, I just got those two. But yeah, this has all been gear coffers. I just have a bunch of food and some potions that I never really thought. I should probably eat some food. Yeah, I believe it. But I'm not gonna bother. Mara, not so much. Mara's not too much of a neat freak when it comes to inventory space. But yeah, I've had a few comments. Definitely. Oh, value customer. For the other board of help? Yeah, I really just don't care about inventory management so much. True. I actually want to get into fishing and crafting at some point, but yeah. I don't like inventory management in the games where it doesn't really do anything other than clutter up your stuff. Sorry, I just texted back my dad and my girlfriend. But yeah, that will probably make it worse. But I was saying before, I don't like inventory management unless it's like a survival game where it actually matters what you throw out, kind of thing, right? I wish they would just add more backspace. Because I don't think it does anything other than like, oh yeah, you have to go do your venture and dump a bunch of shit. But I'm correct in thinking that there was a reason you did not do so yourself when you first asked. Yes, the gate you see, it's impassable. Before was a hulking thing of stone, the Talos. It opened the gate, they say. Oh, hey, Super. How you been? But none operate such a thing now. I don't even know if it yet exists. I do not know, but craft to the east, the Mount Biren mines. That is where the trolley controls stand. I still see miners there from time to time. If anyone knows what happened to the Salos. We were talking about how AIDS my inventory space looked. I actually dumped a bunch of those armor covers that you get all over the main story quest here. And GY was commenting on how full my inventory was with crap. And that he's glad that I wasn't doing any crafting or fishing, because that would clutter up my inventory space a lot more. It would be them. Thank you. You've been a great help. Drop him out there and let's hope that someone will be there to answer our questions. I wonder if it's gonna be like active golems still, like one dude who's like operating golems. Maybe we can, I guess we have to help activate the Talos. I think that's what it was called. Alright, south we go. Yeah. True as that may be, I think my saddleback is just as bad. Maybe not actually. Let me check. Oh! Actually. And a bunch of crap in here. True, I forgot I had that. Yeah, I didn't remember whether it had space. I was like, oh, I have space. That's great. I have a bunch of sandals in here as well. Yeah, it's fine for now. I don't need that much space. True. I completely forgot about it. I kid you not, I thought we would find a completely full saddleback as well. Here I was like, oh shit, over half of it has space. I completely forgot about this thing. Thank you guys. it's so bad. Yeah, I don't like inventory management. It's boring to do on stream. And usually when I turn off stream, I just want to go to bed because I have to work the next day. That's why I never really get to it. Because when I'm ready to play the game, I'm also ready to stream it at the same time. I never really play offline. So I'm like, go time, we're playing Final Fantasy. And then I never really get to sit down and do glamour stuff and like... Sure, I should also pull him out, huh? Yeah, and I just kind of forget to do inventory management and shit because of that. I don't know if he has like any skills ready. No, I know what level he's supposed to be, but probably he should probably be 10. I'm afraid. I just always forget to pull him out. Bad habits. Yeah, he must be sad. He's a lonely chick. Although he's fearsome. You know, he's the strong silent type. He doesn't need confirmation. You cannot access us in dungeons and instant zones like Yurika and Borgia. Oh, true. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really planning on doing that. The main focus right now is getting through Shadowbringers and unlocking the near raids before Saturday. Because Saturday we have a big collab with 23 other streamers. Among them will be Alpsters, who's hosting the event, but also Lulu from the Fashionista. Dad TV will be there. That's probably a name you guys know. The other partner from the Fashionista group, I don't know their name, but I know Lulu and the partners both gonna be playing. Saucy Noodle. Who else? I can just pull it up. Gonna be a lot of people actually. Let me scroll all the way up for the roster. Damn, my thing is slow. Let's see. I'm for Sonic, Bran online. I think Bran also plays Genshin Impact with Alpsters. Kiri Ari, Mousy, Arjuna Griefers, Woody Moomba, Izumi, Amber Fireheart, which is the person behind the songbirds. Great. And then we have John, Ian Kibu, you know, our friend and commander, Infected John, Snacky Boy, Mighty Zack, Arendelle, Raven Embry. Oh no, sorry, Raven Embry is the one behind the songbirds. My bad. Grenadelle. I don't know that person. Brian Ricardo, Fuffy Waffle, and Josephine. And then Jane Mango, who's organizing, will be benched, sort of like a if somebody can't make it or somehow isn't going to make it, then yeah. Behind the scenes, I think there's Wampus as well. You can probably step in if somebody last minute cancels. But yeah, that's the plan. Skill of the track is impressive. I'll give him that. Now we only need to follow it until we come to the mines. Yeah, that's gonna be fun, I think. It's gonna be oh, whoa, it charged me. Alright. Wait, isn't the ether current really close? How can I go more south? Oh, up there. Crap. Now it says southwest. Yeah, so it's back there. These are like rams meet forest. They're so muscular, these animals. Oven Billy. I don't know if you should already be here. I just want to get the ether current. Must be up there then. Oh, there might actually have been this down, GY. Zepla had all these questions. Or maybe both, I don't know. Oh. Oh, there's an RP. Ooh, he looks cool. Looks like a red hair. Porter. Did I attune to it? Yeah, I did. Oh man, my brain is like, I'm losing it. And I think the ether will be up here. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, there it is. Alright. 1,000. Damn. Choo choo. Random mana cutter just driving by. Wait. What's that? I feel like that's ether current noise, no? Nah, it must be crazy. Must have been the wind. Oh, Oblivion. Elder Scrolls in general. Must have been the wind. Bit of a mess, isn't it? But the mechanism of dispatching. Wow, why is that such a hard word? The trolleys are here, Zunzun said. Fortunately, anyone who might know how to use them is not. We might wait for Zunzun's mysterious miners to appear. I'll look around and then see if we can deduce anything useful from their absence. I'm in favor of the latter. Something near the ends of the mine's proper caught Uriange's eyes. Meet us there. Find anything. How's that a gnome? That does not look like a gnome at all. I mean, I guess in Final Fantasy land or the universe it does, but I have a different image of a gnome when I think of gnomes. This looks more like an animated golem to me. But then again, kobolds also look way different from what I had in mind. Where is this? I thought there would be a clicky here. Clicky clicky? I guess it's just down there. Oh, there's a... Oops, I fat fingered it. Look at Nibbles go. That's awkward. Is there like a little jumpy puzzle? It's just sprint jump. Ah, it is. This Kyoto is very confused. Damn it, I'm fat fingering buttons. Well, I mean, I have my keyboard right here, so that's my excuse. Alright, so people are still here. That's a good sign. I wonder who though. Sorry, I got a cough. Hold on. Sorry about that. Right, let's see. Oh, conspicuous cup. Cup is slightly warm, and a fair amount of tea steeped over long. Color is indication remains within. Wait a minute. They heard us come and they fled, because why would it be warm? Bankrat! Oh yeah, we were gonna meet up. That's kind of weird to see them stand there. But he did say to meet up at the gate. This reminds me a little bit of the golems that we had in Coils. That dropped from those meteors. Amore, what hast thou discerned? I see, indeed, thine observations are consistent with mine own. But, as refraining from further discussion ere our comrades arrive. God, my head. Oh. I always, when I'm sick, and it's like fever, I mean in this case corona, but my joints, like my lower back and my wrists and my neck right now are killing me. I feel so sore. Ample evidence of recent maintenance and lukewarm besides. It's good that after 6.1 we won't ever have to do Casterium, Meridium, Cape Westwind, or the Prematorium in their current forms again. Well, it's not been like confirmed super, but I actually came back from Gran Canaria on Saturday. It was a team trip. I'm the physical therapist of the hockey team. I think I've mentioned that before when you were here on stream as well. And we had a trip, so I had to go there with them for work. And I came back on Saturday, felt fine, but then yesterday I had like fever and my throat is sore and a runny nose and I'm like coughing constantly. And so I was like, okay, I'll wait and see if it's not gone this morning, which was this morning at 10. I'll do a test. I had one of those self-tests and it turned like positive right away. And I waited the 15 to 30 minutes, which you have to wait for the self-test, and it only became more clear that I was positive. So actually at 5:45 today, I have a GGD test, which is our official government agency that actually does the official testing. So I'll be leaving at around 5 in about 2 hours. I have to hop on my bike and bike for half an hour, but I'm gonna take some extra time because I'm probably gonna be super slow because I don't have a lot of breath. Yeah, I probably caught it maybe in the airplane or maybe somewhere on a terrace there. I try to not be in contact with many other people, but alas, I probably caught it, yeah. Even though I have been boosted as well. I had 3 shots of COVID, or of Pfizer. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay, other than just, I'm sore, you know? More sore than after a workout or a long day. It's just that. And my throat is kind of itchy. I'm gonna ask, I mean, I cannot do groceries right now, so I'm gonna ask my dad at some point to help me do groceries. He lives quite close by, thank God. But like, drink a lot of ginger tea and, you know, just relax and rest a lot. And probably stream the whole week because I have to sit here at home and I can't really work from home as a physical therapist, so yeah, I might as well, right? But you had it for quite a long time, right? Yours was like... I remember that you were in isolation for a really long time. The levers for switching track looked like they were in good conditions, though I could not move them myself. No ordinary person could, I think. I believe that no person is meant to. Yeah, they're probably... Yeah, the columns. What did they call them? The talos, yeah. This talos bears more than a passing resemblance to columns of the source. Yeah. Oh, that's why they call them differently. Of course. Nor does it appear to be a sole example of this kind. Proliferation of talos fragments, as well as the enormity of the mechanisms here, suggest a considerable number were once in operation. Yeah, you just want to move on. I get that. Yeah. For now, I'm fine. I don't know. I don't want you to remember, but did it build up for you? Like, did it start and then become worse before it got better? Because if not, then I think I'll be fine. I might at some point be like, oh, you know, guys, I'm gonna call stream because I'm starting to feel worse, kind of thing. But I feel fine overall. It's just my throat is killing me. I can imagine that if that lasts for a bit longer, I'm gonna have trouble even drinking and eating because it's already quite sore. As its specimen and its fellow, now lifeless and broken, and know not how to repair them, that they might not facilitate our passage through the gate. It fluctuated. Oh, fuck. I might be in for the worst then. I usually notice though when I'm sick that in the morning and in the evening it's worse, and throughout the day it usually is a bit better. But we'll see. You know, we'll take it as it comes, I guess, every day, and then we'll see what happens. And without the aid of the talos, even if thou wert somehow able to unbar the trolley's path, you would still have no means of propelling it. You might not know how to repair the talos, but someone must know. Otherwise, why keep everything else in working order? Whoever is maintaining the cars and rails must know something that we don't. Let's ask them what it is, shall we? Oh, also Super, you missed this. Because I don't think you were here earlier, but look what I got from Gran Canaria. I got the PS4 version because the PS5 version was so much more expensive that I don't think it was worth the graphical upgrade. But yeah, we got Final Fantasy VII Remake from Gran Canaria. As well as that I don't know if you like the Tales series, but people in my chat, especially Luna and Mara, were saying that it's a good game and they enjoyed it, and I picked that up as well. And I don't think you care about that, and the Neo collection, which was a good bargain as well. So yeah, that is something to look forward to at some point when I'm done, or you know, when I have more time to sort of juggle a bit more different things. And then I bought Kenya. Well, you already saw those. I'm not gonna pick them again. But yeah, those are 3 games that I picked up. Got it myself. Do you think the PS5 version versus the PS4 version was worth it? I also think I'm not so sure 100%, but I think you can get a free graphical update if you have the PS4 version, but maybe no longer because in fan of the Tales series yourself? Nice. I've only played the Super Nintendo Tales game, and I remember that being really ahead of its time with the systems it used and the way it was telling the story, and it was more action-packed than most. Is it considered a JRPG? I think so, right? Although it kind of shied away from the classic JRPG genre and became more action-packed, I think. I only tested the game a little bit. See if the disc worked, and it works fine. I installed it. So I might be streaming that at some point. But for now we're focusing on Final Fantasy, and I still want to continue Dark Souls 3 at some point. And actually on Friday, Elden Ring will release thing. So there's that as well. And I saw that with PlayStation Plus Network, if I end up buying that, probably will at some point, you also get Persona 5 from the store. That's my experience. I remember there was a free update. Yeah, I'm not sure if they still hand that out. That's the thing, but we'll see. Because I think the same was happened with God of War, and one other game. I can't remember. Because it was pushed for PlayStation 4, and then a lot of those people actually got a PlayStation 5 and they felt bad. But I don't know if they still do that. We'll see. But I do believe you'll find a person of interest skulking in the shadows behind the warehouse at the northwestern side of the tracks. Yeah. Probably no longer. Probably they want you to buy the PlayStation 5 version. Because that's so much more expensive. Kinda ridiculous. But I'm okay with playing it on PlayStation 4 graphics, 1080p. Because I don't have a way to stream 4K streams anyway, so it wouldn't really matter too much. Because the stream quality would be just full HD. You two have a friendly chat. The rest of us will gently encourage those to the south to come out of hiding. Defend yourselves as necessary, of course. We're gonna try to keep everyone in one piece. Off we go then. I wonder what manner of creatures we'll find here. Oh, that's an interesting character. Is that a dancer? No, there's some sort of mage. White mage. Oh. I must have looked so dumb there. Let's check if there's an ether current here. No, not even close. Wait, is Nibbles already out, or is it just because I'm mounted? Oh, it's just a human. I thought we'd find a new race or something. Wake up, why? Where do you come from? Oh, never mind that. You have no business here. I'm sure. Wait, why do you want to fight? Are we actually killing him? I hope it stops before it goes. No, we actually don't do lethal damage. Wait, we do! It's gone. I thought we would hold back and question him. Instead, he just... Oh, they found some. Well-muscled man. Yeah, I kind of had to take down mine. Good to hear. These two weren't much trouble either. Let's see what they have to say for themselves. I like his hat and scarf combination. That's pretty cool. Us? We're not brigands. Come to think what isn't ours. We honestly look like we need to steal what? Some rusted bit of iron. Don't be absurd. I'm not here to rob you. likely story. You look, well... You don't look normal, that's for certain. Well, define normal, bro. Come on. Don't even have any wares, so you clearly not merchants. Travelers never pass this way. The only reason you would come all this way is to strip the machinery of for parts. Oh, Taff. I have an idea. What if we, once upon a time, lovely lady of noble birth, ventured forward in search of her lost love, joined by her two most loyal servants, sworn to follow her until the world's end. On their journey, they met a sorcerer, as ancient as time itself. Moved by the lady's devotion, he offered to be her guide, and they... Yeah, she does. She's like, ah! They're not here somehow. I can only assume that you're being intentionally obtuse. But in the unlikely event that that's a serious conjecture, no. I suppose I am a bodyguard of sort, but we have a rather larger concerns than the fairy tale romance. I would fain hear more about the ageless sorcerer and his heroic deeds. God's distracted. If I may, I'm actually searching for a means to which to travel in the Bath Orang. We were hoping that the trolley here might offer a solution. I realize that we haven't gotten off the best start. If you know anything about what we might get, how we might get it working again. Trolley? Trolley. You should have led with that. We're always keen to discuss the trolley. Work with engineers in training. In fact, Jarek and Taff at your service. Take me on Miner. He does the repair work, but our true question is the trolley. Working with a few folks up to get it running again. If we ask, yes. It is true that there's a need of transport these days. No reason to co-sign a miracle of mechanical innovation to dust. The mere sight of it traveling the tracks once again would make our hearts soar. Mark my words. There are no arguments for us. What progress have you made thus far? As much as we like, truth be told. Well, is there anything we can assist you? Do to assist you? We could gather materials, help put pieces together. It's not more complicated than that, I'm afraid. If you spoke with Magnus, you'd understand. The only one with the full knowledge of how the trolley's operation. I suppose you could speak to him. If you like, we'll introduce you. Yeah, a bit like a cult. I mean, I guess they're just enthusiasts or hobbyists. That's pretty funny. Very well. Our options are limited. If Magnus is able to explain whatever is preventing the trolley from being restored, I'd like to hear it. Ah, cool. Thank you for checking, Super. Yeah, that actually makes it even more, what do you say, attractive to do PlayStation Plus. Also because Elden Ring it also has an online thing, and there's a bunch of games that are just better with PlayStation Plus Network. That's so cool. Thank you for checking again. Nice. Oh, hey, Alvaro. How you doing, buddy? Right, looks like you'll be following the practice fine then. Another armor coffer. Oh. Oh, we got a gang here. Oh, actually just done. Doing the working thing. Ah, still working from home, eh? Greta, if you're ready, we can leave right now. So, you haven't seen another fellow around here, have you? I thought he'd come out by now. I kind of knocked him unconscious. You think he'll be alright? That's well, I suppose we did force our hands a bit. I'll have a look, just in case. You go ahead, Thrap. We knocked him silly. Right, looks like it will just you lot, and me then. Right, not to do anything to take a bite out of you on the way to the rail yard. Alright. Oh. Well, hello. We've been having to go to the office twice a week. Depends, but boy, I do not want to go. I work a lot better from home. Yeah, I heard. So, I feel like that is very personal for people, because from my patients that I talk to, I hear both. Like some say like, oh, I work much better from home because I don't get distracted as much by colleagues and just chatter or the phone ringing and all that stuff. But there's also a really big group who's saying like, oh yeah, I cannot focus by myself. Like I need to be in an office space. I need to have the mentality like, oh, I'm at work. I'm actually doing work kind of thing. I will never have that experience because as physical therapist, there's not a lot I can do from home. I can reply to emails and maybe send my patients exercises online and instruction videos and, you know, give them advice and stuff. But that's about it. The main bulk of my work is actually done in the clinic, right? So I'll never really experience it. But I hear both sides of the point. People saying like, oh yeah, I cannot focus at home. Or like I have so much less distraction and I'm so much more efficient with my time when I'm working from home. And I guess you're with the latter group, huh? Well, that's good to know. Yeah, that's smart. You haven't thumped me so hard. I'm feeling that for the next morning at least. Not to be done by it now though. I've pointed your over-eager companions in the right direction, and they've gone ahead. We need to get moving. Normally we walk atop the tracks, but seeing as young lady has much shorter stride, that's a more perilous route than I'm comfortable suggesting. Wouldn't want falling through the gaps. You have to go to work, you know? I mean, I'm always free on Mondays, so today was my free day, but yeah, I probably won't be going to work. Oh, you have to go now. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for dropping by, Super, and checking on the PlayStation upgrade thingy for me. Appreciate that. Have a good day at work. Good luck, and maybe catch you later. Of course, the low road presents other dangers, but having been on the receiving end of your friend's blows, I'm not too worried on that account. Yeah, fair enough. We're a tough gang. Sorry. Wait a minute, I think I hear something. Oh, that's something, alright, run! Wait, is he attacking us? Oh, yeah, he is. Headbutt. Alright. There you go. Got some fleece out of that. I guess also if you have a good working space in the home office, then it's kind of a lot nicer to just be at home. Less travel time. Almost no distraction. Oh, that, I'll admit, I didn't expect this ride to be quite fraught and dangerous. We're nearly to the twine, though. We should make without further incidents. Alright. It really just was here, but hey. Eh. Is it? Welcome to the Twine. The original dwellings were built to house those laborers tasked with building the track. Over time, miners came to seek their fortunes, and that's what made the town grow. And to what you see before you today. It was still the trolley that brought them here. You've doubtless noticed the track goes to the very heart of the town. It was the heart of the town, back when the trolley still carried everyone home at each end of the hard working days in the mine. Now that there's no trolley, not much work to be had in the mines. For that matter, the only residents that remain are destitute and delusional, and those nowhere else to go, or so they say. It should give you some indication of what to expect when you meet Magnus. As I said, we'll help you understand why you can't get the trolley running. Just don't expect too much aside from that. Well, that's encouraging. I don't see we have much of a choice. Go in and meet the man. That you're not having to drive to the office is a plus. Staying home, it's just a major waste of time. Yeah, transit from and to work is a lot of time wasted, I agree. I mean, for me personally, my transit is literally 10 minutes on bike. I actually chose to move away from the big city close to my where I live, to come to a smaller, I guess, outside area with more space, but also closer to my work. And only having to bike, like cycle, to work 10 minutes is a blessing, to be honest. Private bathroom is a big one, yeah, I can see that. You can just sit and do your business on your own account. But you have a better chair and desk as well? Wow. My desk is definitely not better. My chair, arguably better than at work. But I hardly sit at it because, you know, I'm often standing when I'm treating people. Because I have a desk or like a table, massage table that is able to lift and lower down. Yeah, it's really chill. I'm super happy with the pace where I'm at. Because also very close to the big city. So if I wanted to, it's like a 15 to 20 minute bike ride into the city, depending on where I want to go into the city, basically. Yeah, it's really nice. But I feel you on that one, for sure. Where are you supposed to be? Never seen the three of you upon my life. Or the four of you? Look at white. If they bother me, at least have the damned courtesy to stand still. We are standing still. Thinks this one is deep in his cups. Oh, yeah. These are my guests, Magnus. Ran into them at the mines. They're looking for a way to reach the Batharang. So they came to ask us about the trolley, you see. What? There's nothing in a Batharang anymore. And especially not you frail little girls. Give it up. No. Must reach a Batharang. I must. Ah. You have the heart set on it. The world doesn't care. Places in ruin. Nothing more. You're not getting there in the trolley. Thing doesn't run on hopes and dreams. We're not fools. It's necessity to drive us to the Batharang. If you insist that the trolley is not an option, please tell us why. No. Think of people asking me about the blasted thing. You would be. What's this thing? Is that this hairlock? Oh, probably like mine. Peek outside. He only said that because he thinks I'm weak. He's right. But I can't be. I won't be forever. There has to be some way. I must find it. I'm sorry, I was stuck in my own head again. Hear that, Magnus has no intention of helping us. But perhaps we should ask the other residents. Maybe they know something of the trolley. I'll take the north side of town. Let me know if you learn anything. Think that art thou truly content to stand witness of the fate's course and take no part? This isn't a matter of fate, Urinje. It's about the choice. And I've had years to decide where I stand. Infidia has spent too long in chains already. I would not shackle her again by making my hopes known. It is for her to choose what shape her destiny will take. It's for me to stay silent, to protect her, to teach her, stand by her. That, at least I can do for her. So be it. Come, make our own inquiries. Let's see if I have any key to repair. Not really. Okay, I might have some. Well, there you are. At least to know that I got out our friend back home with no trouble. It's just fine. Just a bit shaken is all. You, what did Magnus have to say? Ah, did have a faint hope that he would might prompt him to action, but our interest has not. But I suppose that was foolish of me. I'm sorry that we couldn't be of more help though. Could at least show you the trolley car you have here. If you like, we give it a stroke or two. It's a very smooth. No thanks. Me is they're not giving up, even knowing that Magnus is Magnus. I don't see much point in your being stubborn about it though. Perhaps stubbornness is exactly what the situation calls for. Can't forge iron without an anvil after all. Can't imagine that anything you'll try will work, but you're certain you can help me make preparations in the event that it does. To that end, take this toolbox. You inspect the rails. You have to look along the track for anything that needs a repair. You bring the tools and be ready to hand them to me whenever I stop to work. That's a bit random. That reminds me of, like, I don't know, 6-year-old me just standing by while my dad does work, and I'm just handing him hammers and shit. That brings me back. Oh wait, the track's up there. Never mind. You open a box, revealing a proud array of lovingly maintained tools within. Brilliant! I can get a hand on what needs to work. Well, in this case, false screws for one matter. We can't have that. I need to tighten it. Okay, so we use a screwdriver. A wrench, I guess. Thank you. This will do nicely. In one moment, and poof, fixed. There. Don't see any more problems here. Continue along the track. Wow. Okay. Let's see here. You're quite handy to have around, you know? As to the lamp here, aren't often necessary these days, but we're going to do this, we might as well do it properly. And if, by some miracle, the night returns, as it is in Lakeland, well, it's a nice thought. And now, a bit of the post seems to be splintered. Whether it's a lamp, you lit or not, wouldn't want to see the little pieces of wood jamming next to the person who comes through here to do maintenance. I'll need to sand it down a bit. Here's your file. Go, go, go. Why is this? Oh. That should do it. I'll make some varnish along next time to finish the job. Alright. Mining has always been a primary vocation of the folks in the Hills of Amber. You see, but after a certain point, they had dug up everything that they could easily be reached and carried back by manpower alone. It was then that the Nabath Empire struck upon the idea of the Talos, yet seen at work abroad. At great expense, the Nabath brought the Mistal engineers who specialized in the Talos here to the hills, and wouldn't you know it, the mining industry picked right up again. Mine itself sprung up around that time, as a matter of fact. It was a name after the entwining of tales, the fruitful cooperation between the native Ronso and the newly Palmistal. But that, like so much else, fell apart in the wake of the flood. The mist still left, bringing an knowledge with them. 15 years ago, the last of them, the folk of the Daedalus, stonework, took off for Yulmore. And now, no one remains that can repair and operate the Talos. But there's no use lamenting on what can't be changed. There's one more thing that we need to do while we're out here. We might as well get to it. Vultures occasionally make their nests on the tracks. You see, it falls to us to remove them. When they do, the creatures are angry when disturbed, which is natural, but nevertheless a danger to anyone passing by. It's not my favorite task, to be honest with you. As you may have noticed, I'm not terribly suited for confrontation. That said, will you follow the tracks north and remove the nest that you find for me? Keep an eye on things from here. Sure. Guess we go deal with them. Can I fall through here? No. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it's kind of bad when you think about it. It's just disturbing nature. Because of the off chance that we might run a trolley through here. Kind of bad. Don't let Kida know. Oh, so sorry guys. Sometimes the cuts come so abruptly that I won't be able to quickly mute when I feel them coming up. Alrighty. Nests dealt with. Don't feel good about it, but hey. Thank you. Be everything taken care of. In return for your help, I'll tell you a bit about the trolley. Nothing that can get you started again, though. As I said, the only people who knew how to repair the Talos are long gone. When they left, the life began to bleed out of the town. The trolley's track rusted, and the cars fell in despair. Now, I was born in Twine, raised there. My first word was trolley. Damn it. Those were the worst years of my life. Then about 7 years passed. Magnus and his wife returned to us. Magnus is a real proper trolley engineer, and perhaps he would never have left in the first place hadn't been for his son. As you're well aware, Amarang is hardly a safe place, and Magnus warned his child to grow up away from its dangers. It didn't help in the end. SINEATERS got the boy. Isn't that always the way? The child had always said that someday he wanted to see Magnus' trolley running again. In his memory, they returned to the Twine, starting fixing those rusted rails and broken cars. It was all going well for a time. Yeah, it did. I actually, I just came back from Kankanaya. Because I was on a working trip with the hockey team. And I tested positive. Well, I tested this morning, a self-test, and it was positive. And I have to actually test officially in about 1.5 hours. I have to leave and go to an official testing location to get the official, I guess, yes or no. Yeah, I mean, I've been vaccinated 3 times, so I don't really feel it that bad. It's just my throat is really sore, and I just have a runny nose. And yesterday it was worse though. Yesterday I also had a fever. It was like shaking and cold at the same time, warm. You know how it is with fevers. But I'm fine now. It's just that my voice, it feels a bit like somebody's squeezing my throat the whole time, which is annoying. I hope it doesn't get worse than this. That's probably the worst part for me anyway. Nice work out there. Now you know the story of the trolley. Won't do you much good without the talus though. There was a single one that still functioned. Things might be different, but, well, here we are. Yeah, it does help, I guess. Although Pfizer, which is the 3 shots that I got, actually came out with a statement that their current shots don't really cover the new variation, the... what's it called again, guys? The Omicron variation. Doesn't really cover that super well. And that they'll be coming out with a new shot within like 2 or 3 months, I think. They'll have an answer to it. Which I think they said like 3 or 4 weeks ago, so probably another 1 or 2 months. And then they'll have a shot that actually covers that variation, that mutation, I should say, better. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy that you got mild symptoms though, because I hear mixed stories. People who actually are sick for months, and they feel like they're out of breath for months, and they can't really do anything. Not like that for me. I mean, yeah, it's more contagious. That's what I heard as well, but much milder. I think that's the version I have. I don't know. I don't really know, because this is the first time I actually have it. I had one other self-test that was positive, but then in the end, my actual test was negative. But this time, I actually feel like this is definitely it. Like, there's no way this is not COVID. But in order for me to know for sure, I need to have an official test. Also, my bosses want to know, obviously, right? Because I'm gonna have to stay home, and it's gonna affect. Obviously, I have to. Normally, I have an agenda tomorrow until Friday. Yeah, I'm obviously not gonna go work until I have the results, but I'm not 100% sure, but I'm like 99% sure that it's gonna be test positive. Yeah. Not that it will do you any good, but what's the talus that we've been meaning to repair? I can show it to you if you'd like. Certainly be nice to hear something other than Magnus's griping for change. I wonder what happened to Magnus's wife. I guess she's also please don't tell me that is a I want to do ether quests. Wait, what? Oh. Apparently I can't do lookout. Oh, I'm out. There you go. I'm really not looking forward to the bike ride though, because I think I'll be out of breath with a constant itchy throat. Wait, where is this? Oh, that's the one. Truly a most vexing state of affairs. I thought mayhaps a closer examination might yield something of value. I see. Means to build talus stone by stone are lost to us, 'tis true. But here before us slumbers a most fine specimen. Indeed, were it not a few minor failings, it would be in working condition. It will likely require naught but a few modest repairs, and the fission of ether. Well, I think you can get a thing up and running. Far be it from me to stop you, but what exactly do you reckon is the problem? I should stress that I have performed only the most cursory examinations, though such arcane constructs are not wholly unfamiliar to me, as I did suspect from the first. It is a host to a network of veins, through which ether freely floweth freely. Or so it would, were not several fractures which now impede said flow. What the hell did you get off from just a glance? I take it you've thought up a solution as well then. To bridge these fissures requireth a material highly conductive to ether. Once in place, I believe it will be possible to restore the talus to life. Let it prevail upon thee, require that which we require. Not far beyond the wall twined dwells a creature of living stone. Debitage. Full sure am I that stone from the being would prove most suitable for our needs. Very good. I shall have Tancred and Minfilia attend the remaining preparations. I spied but 3 obstructions in the flow of either of the talents, and thus would ask you to provide 3 stones of the Debitage. What's that name? Debitage? Debitage? I don't know. All else will be made ready upon thy return. The guy in the back cheering. Like, whoopoo! We have a way. My poor friends, left to be eaten by the horrid beasts. I feel terrible about running away. But what choice do I have? No point of being killed now, is there? Finding someone who can go and retrieve the bodies. I mean, rescue them. Save me from blame, yes? Would go to the ruins of Kelp. To look for 2 more scavengers. Would be very grateful. Alright. Whew. Right, let's see here. Think of them if they will return ere long. The remaining supplies we have required. Thus we have procured the stone and delivered it. Here you go. Fine specimens, one and all. You have my thanks. We eat now, but wait for thank for them and Fidel's return. The end to end, the paths of which either may flow through, the talos have been duly mended, but require sufficient endowment. It's not moving. Strange, the core refuses to steer. The fading condition of the talos is more dire than I previously surmised. The hard driveth blood through man's veins, flowed up the core of ether throughout this massive frame. Failing its repair or replacement, the talos cannot be restored. Is that the heart after all? How this foresee this outcome? Well, no, not exactly. We've gotten this far in trying to repair it, so we had no way of knowing that the heart was the real problem. Tried to find another, in case things turn out as the way they are now, but... Jarek? This isn't really my story to share. Please, Jarek, if something's wrong, maybe we can help. Alright, after all what you've done for me, I suppose that's the least I can do. Alright, okay, I'm gonna go pee and refill my water. I need to drink a lot, I feel. So, I'll be right back, guys. Alrighty, let's go back in. Here we go. Alright, let me put back the chat, and then there we go. Right then, tell us that their hearts cannot be made just any stone. You need a special sort which will efficient ethereal conductivity. Both it and the other materials used in construction of Talos' body are mined in the same place. That place is, of course, the Hills of Ember. And 3 years ago, when she... No, I can't. I'm sorry. You have to hear that from Traffle or someone else. Damn, everybody's really traumatized about that event, huh? Actors never know. Gonna go through here? No. So apparently Final Fantasy is also getting a new graphical update. Mara told me that. I wonder if that means that they'll stop PlayStation 3 support? Does it still support PlayStation 3? I don't know. Still here, eh? Yes, again, but the answer's the same. Our trolleys are... What? Goddamn Jarek. Could have at least finished so I wouldn't have to clean up your mess. Oh, PS3 is not supported anymore? I doubt they will stop supporting PS4 though anytime soon, because the availability of PS5 is just not... It's not enough, you know? But yeah, Mara told me that we're getting graphical updates. But that's cool. He said a lot is gonna happen in Final Fantasy this year, including graphic updates. Interesting. .7.0 is being when they plan to do the upgrade. Oh, cool. I see. And that's gonna be a new story then, right? Because Endwalker was sort of this leg of the journey. I'm very curious to see how they're gonna do it. How they're gonna introduce a new gang, a new leg of the journey, new tale, and what they'll do with the old heroes. See how you made such a quick progress in fixing Talos and all. He was probably thinking you could help change things around here. And I think he may be right. Gather your friends, and I'll tell you what you want to know. That piano music.
Magnus's wife was a miner, you know. Greatest prospector there ever was.
Ooh, he's voiced.
When the golem heart started failing, she was the first to head out in search of more. Problem was, most of the veins ran dry ages ago, and finding fresh ones to tap's only gotten harder.
That was quick
But
work.
she wasn't one to be deterred.
Welcome back.
She just kept digging deeper and deeper. And then the mine collapsed.
Yeah, I want to know where it's going as well, even though I haven't finished the story yet.
We labored day and night to clear away the rubble, but it took us 2 months to find her.
Jeez.
To find her body.
Yeah, clearly. Damn.
Magnus has never been the same since.
And then he lost his boy to the SINEATERS. No wonder he's like that. Holy shit.
Where is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Ah, yes, well, if he's not here, there's only one other place he'd be.
I feel so sorry for him.
What? Oh, you again. How many times must I tell you? The trolley won't run! We'd be better off dismantling the damn thing and selling the parts for scrap. Now, piss off back to wherever you came from. And don't let me catch you around here again.
Poor Sod.
What were their names?
My son was named Skuli. My wife, Agna. Being here with them, it beats going home. Home stopped being home when I lost them.
Can't imagine.
I thought to try and drown my sorrows. But somehow, the bottle's never deep enough.
No bottle is. Believe me, I know.
You've lost someone too.
Not like you. Not my own flesh and blood. I grew up an orphan, so I never really knew what family meant. Not until I met a man who offered to take me in and make me his pupil. He was a kindly soul, always looking out for me, like a father. Not that I appreciated that at the time, or anything else for that matter. But I finally had a family. And then I robbed a young girl of hers. I did my best to make amends, to offer her comfort. But the more I look back on it, the more I realize just how inadequate my efforts were. I let her down. That is why I refuse to let her legacy die. In the end, all we can do is press on, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. And that requires your Talos. Please, Magnus. You are our only hope of reaching Nabarth Areng.
That hit me.
What rubbish.
She's not gone. No matter what you say or believe, she's not. We can still bring her back.
That's heavy. Indeed. And I also feel like Thancred is so haunted by that Gobu thing. Yeah. Full well do I know the pain of loss and how heavily it can weigh on one's heart. Nevertheless, there's but one way forward. I wonder if this is for him a callback to Umbrida. They must needs procure a new heart of Talos. Never knows thou a location wherein we might find the stone we require, no matter how scant the possibility we would seize it. I told you, all the vines were chopped dry years ago, though I suppose if you really wanted to try, you may find something in Navi's leavings. This opened well before Talos became commonplace. This is why the mining there was never quite as deep. When you get there, look for Guthjon and tell him I sent you. And don't be surprised if he tells you the same thing. Thine assistance is most appreciated. Alright, I think best thing for join thee in the search. Now he wouldn't quick to deny it. His heart is in turmoil, and his thoughts clouded. It would be unwise to ignore his distress. I agree. He needs a buddy-buddy moment. I wouldn't be able to to know what to do or say as well, because he doesn't want to give up on all Minfilia. I get that. Like he feels responsible for her, and like that's what he's been doing pretty much after that his whole life. But he also sees the other side, I think, where this Minfilia, this iteration of her, this very soft-spoken, kind and brave girl, he also doesn't want her to sacrifice her life for her sake. I would be tormented too. And yeah, I would keep her in the dark, probably as well. I'd be like, it's unfair to load that decision, that weight of that decision on her even more. Because you cannot ask somebody to give their life for you, I don't think. I don't know. And that's why he was probably like, yeah, I'm not gonna say or give my opinion. But I mean, she already made clear that she knew deep down. Probably from the start. Off to somewhere, are we? Yes, you're coming with me, buddy. Last, lead on stone we need to power the Talos. Can very well have you go on your own. Lead the way. Alright, you and me, buddy. They were long overdue to a good turn. I only hope the gods feel the same way. Now, if his leavings to the south, was it? Let's get going. Yep. Whoa. Dry spine Giga tender. That is a big boy. Do you say Giga or Giga in English? I never know. Probably Giga, right? Because in Dutch it's Giga, which is more, a harder sound and more E than E. Probably Giga, because it's also gigabyte, not gigabyte. But it might fall under the same discussion as GIF and GIF. Trying to respect Minfilia's wishes, which is was to help her make her decision. He doesn't trust himself to respect them, nor try to impose his wishes on her. Thus his distance is what I think. I think that's a very sharp analysis of it, and that's true. Minfilia, like his Minfilia, did ask her to help her, guide her, and make her own decisions, and he might be afraid that through his wishes of getting his own Minfilia back, he will influence her in a way that he's not supposed to. That makes a lot of sense, actually. That's a good observation, a keen observation, I think, of the whole situation. And I would accept that as very merit. I don't know, you know, we can only, I guess, guess, or maybe somebody asked the designer of this part. I don't know, was that ever asked in the life letter? I feel like that would be things that I would ask, like, hey, what was your vision for this character in that scene? That would be questions that I would ask for life letters somehow. Not sure if people have, but yeah, it's always interesting. I always like the idea of thinking about like what developers thought and what the characters are going through, because that makes them more human and more relatable, I think. And that makes for great stories and you being sucked in. The way you described it, I was expecting the place to be abandoned. Perhaps our fortunes are finally improving. But we should probably hear what Gut John has to say before celebrating. Assuming we can find him here, that is. Alright, Gut John. Show yourself. Yeah, I think it's a good perspective. 4 notes. Quite silent here, no music. Wow, it's like an entire building down here. So I've got John. Where are you? What are you doing here? Well, should have listened to Taff. You're wasting your time. Let's not develop this other, is it not? Surely there must be something left. I should explain. The stones you're looking for is Leonan? All the Talos in the hills of Amber are powered using them. Alright. Fair enough. Yeah, I gotta leave in like 50 minutes for my COVID test appointment. But yeah, interesting. Thank you for bringing the conversation to the table. I appreciate that. Or at least, anyway, whatever is left, if anything, is too far below to safely excavate. In the deepest reaches of the mine, we used Talos to keep the pathway from collapsing. They're still there, but it could be out at any time. This is why much of the mine is closed off. Then our only option is to search the higher levels, any fragments of Leonine that may be overlooked. May have been overlooked. Both. Maybe one other way. Well, leave it in suspense. What you're asking is for a trade secret. I'll need to be duly compensated for it in exchange. Fine, what do you want? Sorry. The other day I found a Vobert gold piece down in the mines. A bloody Vobert gold piece. Wouldn't you know it? Dropped the damn thing somewhere while I wasn't looking. But I was working. Find it, and I'll tell you what you want to know. Grab a hard bargain, sir. But we'll take it. Seems you have a work cut out for it, mate. Thank you, Lee. I have an idea. Might hurry things along. Right. sure you've noticed, despite their best efforts to illuminate the corridors, it's rather dark in here, meaning it'll be much harder to find a single coin hidden in the shadows. So I propose to use these sun drops. They help the eye take more light. Why don't you start your search further in, and I'll handle this area. I'll retrace your steps after, in case you happen to miss any. Still, if drops effect wearing off, I'll give you more, so don't worry. I don't see a buff on me. Usually it's like a buff that probably remains a few minutes. But maybe we're not supposed to be in combat for this? I don't know. I don't think it's that way, though. Oh yeah, dark side. I don't know why, but I was looking at this part of the map because in World of Warcraft, or most MMOs that I play, my buff placement usually was there, but this makes a lot more sense. But yeah, there is. I completely missed that. Just hey. Oh, you can mount in here. I didn't even realize. Hoping he dropped a gold piece somewhere close to the entrance. More fool than thinking. Lady Luck was on her side. I got it though. Or maybe she is. Yours at least, in the end. My contribution was little more than poor company. No more than usual, I assure you. I only managed to survive the Dwarfen wilderness in an imperial capital by virtue of extensive preparation, a habit of mine since childhood, and one of my few positive traits, which endeared me to Louisois, I imagine. It hasn't been easy finding ways to compensate for my condition. Every tool and trinket has proven vital to my continued success, such as it is. Had I chosen to pursue the arcane arts rather than espionage, well, I'd rather not think of it. So long as I have the means to protect those dear to me and see my duties through, all that matters. Now let's hurry and return to Godjump. The sooner we get back to Minfilia, the better. Alright, let's hear the trade secrets. Get back, what does it need? Oh, here's your coin. I'll be damned, you actually found it. Well, that deal's a deal. Don't think this means you'll find what you're after. Still wanna know, buddy. Still wanna know. Plus, I wasn't sure you could pull it off. But you did. I'm a man of my word. Come with me. Into the house, or... Oh no. Every time I step out of those mines, the sky seems brighter. Never leave if their air wasn't so still. But you're not out here to come to hear my grievance. You're after Leonine. First, ask you, have you ever heard of rockworms? Rockworms? I don't know by another name, though I'm fairly certain their locals call them knockers. Aye, that they do. Whatever you want to call them. Those little bastards may be answer to your thrones. You can fit through cracks and crevices down where we could never hope to reach. And on occasion, they come back with something valuable. There are Leonine in the mines? They're rare occurrence, but yes. That said, it usually amount to none more than a few flakes. Well, our only option sounds tantamounts to suicide. So how do you draw out these rockworms? Over by that shack, you'll find a bag full of smoke bombs. Let off a few in the mines, and you'll flush them out in no time. Once they're out in the open, knock them senseless and check their backs. I should warn you, this method of mining, if you can even call it that, is used as a last resort on account of what little you're like to bring back. You want to cover as much ground as you can, and hope to find anything of value. Assuming you don't find something, bring it here and I'll have a look. Split up. You are to cover more ground, as he suggests. You can cover these 3 areas on your map, and I'll see you the parts. You need them. Right, we pick up the supplies. Smoke ball. Oh, whoops. Can I jump this? Yeah, I can. Oh, interesting. Good. Okay. Right. Last one. Higher up. Oh yeah, this leads up a little bit, okay. Alright, let's see the flakes. How many flakes do we need? Oh shit. They don't leave at all what I expected them to look like. I thought they would actually look like worms. We need to find 7 of these things. Yeah, I thought they would look more like those sandworms that we encountered before. Yeah, I have, definitely. Goblins. Since they're blue, I wonder if it has anything to do with cobalt. The color cobalt. They usually are blue. It seems very RNG, whether it's 3 or 1 or 2 will spawn. Or maybe the first one is just the hardest one. I don't know. Interesting though. No. I have not at all. Fuck. Yeah, that's the thing. No, I have not. That's... totally forgot about that. That was the point where I was not able to do it anymore, and then I just forgot. Wait, there's another one in this area? Really? Huh. I don't know if I even have it in my journal. Probably Crystarium, right? I may not have one. Or is it this one? No. That's Ishgard. This one? Oh yeah, Orthwin. Yeah. Wait, no, is it? I think this one. One at the bottom? Ah, yeah, there it is. Shaped by Trilogy. Oh, you even typed it out. Yeah, right. Yeah, I've not. Where's this? Is it in this hallway? Don't tell me. Ah, it is. Oh, he's so good. Fine. I wish I could control middles, because he's just off fighting that thing there. Okay, let's reset. What the hell? What does it do? Is it just storyline, or is it also going to give you additional skills and stuff? No more glinting rocks here. What about in the area itself? Okay, there's one here. Really? Oh. So far I haven't been running into an obstacle. So I guess at some point it will tell me then. Oh, interesting. You have to clear it at least once. Okay. There you are. Anything promising? I found these. To you, I think you got quite a haul. Let's get comfortable, friends. It's going to take some time to sift through all this. Ah, at least one of them. Yeah, DPS heal, tank, or physical, I guess. How is it divided? Is it physical and
you may
magic?
Not remember this about Arminfilia.
Or is it ranged and melee? Or do they have separate roles?
But prior to founding the Path of the 12, long before the Scions, she was something of a minor. After her father died, Flamine took her in and taught her the trade. I think they were both seeking to fill the void left by a loved one. Maybe that's why she took to it so readily. Back in those days, I spent most of my time in the Quicksand, or some other tavern, loosening tongues and gathering secrets. Occasionally, I'd catch a glimpse of her in the street, on her way home after another hard day's work. I always felt a wave of relief when I saw she'd come back safe, along with a pang of guilt at the fact I wasn't there to support her as I should have. Simply speaking with her more than once in a blue moon would have been a good start, but I could never bring myself to do it. Instead, I threw myself into my work and became every drunkard's best friend.
I don't like either option. Why would I have to tell him this? Can I just not, you know, shut up and listen? I don't like either of them. Why do I have to point
Far
out?
from
It's
it.
just...
And Flamine has never let me live it down.
At least he takes it okay.
But that was a lifetime ago. Here and now I have another chance to do things right, and I will not squander it again.
Hey, come and see what I found. You're not going to believe this.
Tell me it's Leonine.
It is at that. You lot were born lucky. It's
He looks like he has
mostly
black eyes.
broken pieces. But look at this.
This is a rather fine specimen.
It's been decades since we found anything approaching this big. But that's not all. There's an engraving on it.
Ah, these scratches here. They're a little hard to make out. To my beloved Magnus and Schoolie.
No way.
Yes! Do you see? It was a gift to Magnus from his wife. She found it. She really found it. She must have spent her final hours carving this message into the stone, in the hope that he might see it one day.
Wow.
Those rock-backed bastards must have made off with it before we could clear a path to her. It's fate that brought you here to find this stone. No other explanation. It makes me wonder what else might still be buried in these parts.
Damn. Bittersweet, huh? We like the red wine. It's a good color, I think. We should take it to Magnus, of course. Right, let's not keep everyone waiting. Damn. They're called evil weapons? Huh. Oh no, let me help you. Tank, healer, magical DPS, and physical DPS. Ah, that's how to define it, okay. And you specifically say Shadowbringers, is it different than Endwalker? Or because it wasn't there previously in Blood and all the other expansions before it? I'm alive? Can it be true? It's too early to celebrate. The youngest of our group is still missing. Please, you must find him. I'll wait for you outside the rooms in case you need help carrying whatever is left of the poor boy. What are those things? Oh, they made a 5th one. Ooh. Nibbles, come here. You're in the way. There you go. Phew. This kind of near-death experience. Cannot wait to tell my friends. First, we used to retreat, yes? Yeah, go, 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 go. Ah. Okay. Physical then has split up. Interesting. I mean, it makes sense because range doesn't really make sense to have, because there's no magical range or a magical melee. I wonder if they'll ever introduce a job that is sort of a hybrid more so than anything else. I don't think you're not for saving us, but do you know we were here? Look, we were sent. Running away turned out to be the best choice. Not only did he escape, but he sent for help too. Tried to rescue us himself, he would probably been dead by now. Better run to scavenge another day, yes? Let's remember to thank him. Yeah, true. Actually, I completely forgot about the red mage. But for those quests, do they count as ranged? I would imagine so. South, east. That way. Ah, it's probably here. Yeah, because now it says south. Yeah, it's right there. Okay, I can't go there yet. Magical, yeah. They are the true hybrid. What am I doing with travel? 3 more quest ones. These are probably, yeah. Hey, perhaps you could help me. I have to leave in about 20 minutes, so I'll probably do these 2 ether current quests. That I think that one is also one, and then probably I have to go. As your dog noticed, most of the time miners are also. There's also missed a lad though. One of a kind on the whole town. His name is Kisat. Bit of a loner. Always thinking about himself in places where you be lucky to find a few lumps of gold. Might be gems and such. Often asked why he doesn't mine the same spots as the rest of us, but he never gives up me a proper answer. I dare say he would be more inclined to speak to another outsider, though. Could get the thrill out of him. See anything in the matter? It would put my mind to ease. You've seen a charm like this before. Found one among the stones brought from the mine. A lot of the workers wear these for good luck, and I expect whoever lost it is wondering where it went. The first time I've seen one made from the cat's eye, the owner shouldn't have be hard to track down. I can only look for myself, but I got much to do here. Will you be able to join my place? The graveyard keeper is quite knowledgeable about charms and whatnot. It might be worth asking him. What you have there? Look, I come to inquire about this charm right here. Oh yes, the cat's eye charm. Like the ones we used to ward off misfortune. The tradition began with the Church of the Fire, of the First Light, and the gem represents their patron deity. Even though no one follows the old religion anymore, some of its customs remain, especially among the miners. You don't see many this exquisite, though. I seem to remember the fellow with the eye patch kept a similar charm around his neck. Might even be the same exact one. Never thought it caught his name, but not hard to miss. Last I saw him, he's leaving for mine. To mine, Nervy's leaving. Nuvi's leaving. It's some of the others. Alright. Might be John. No, John didn't have an eye patch. What? Oh, it's you. Ah, I wish this was voice acted. If you come to complain about the trolley, you'll find no sympathy from me. I told you before, it won't run, and you wouldn't listen. Oh, but it will. Now that we have this. Your name is engraved on it, along with your son's. It was a gift from your wife, Magnus, from Agnes. No, we couldn't have. Agna. Her heart now beats in that palace. Stick it. Do it when you will. I'm certain we will lay our plans, but that ticket. It's you who found it. It is you who need it. Look at that stone. All I can see is... Please, leave me be. I hope you'd be there when the teller steers the line. I'm sure she'd want you to see it. You do me the honors in delivering this to your NJ. Kind of more fitting to have already done the role quest when you know. Yeah, I feel the same way for sure. I just completely forgot about it. To be honest. Okay, that's where the heart is. Just want to talk to Kisat. Hello. Traveler, eh? What do you want with me? He has different skin tone. I've never seen that. Gray. Lucky to find a couple of lumps of coal. That's what he said. That's how much he knows. You, on the other hand, might be a better audience for my master plan. You ever heard of the alloy called the Bathium? It's strong, light, and resistant to heat and friction. To be honest, I might stream again later. I just have to do this testing thing. It depends on how I feel. when I come home. I do feel my throat is a bit sore now, so taking a little bit of a break would be good. But yeah, I might actually do that. I'm not sure. I guess keep your either notification bell or Discord in the loops if you want to know what I decide to do. I might take it the night off. I don't know how I feel. But it depends. It was one of the most valuable metals in the Batharang, along with a lot of jewelry made from the stuff. Probably is the technique for mixing the alloy the lost to the flood. I've been looking for a way to make my own, and the search led me to a scroll that explains the methods, right down to the last detail. After having a historian decipher it, I learned that I lacked one vital ingredient: rutabite. And that's what I'm digging for. Yeah, it's still fine. It's not like if it goes worse, then I'm fucked up, Arrow. Then I'm gonna be like, hey guys, today it's gonna be a silent stream. We're just gonna watch it together. It's gonna be like that. But for now, I don't know. I'm okay. Short of venturing into empty hands, the next best option is to look for a vein here in Amarang. Of course, I'd stand a much better chance of finding one if I had help, but I'd rather not rely on anyone from around here. Old man Ash, yeah. Old smoker, whiskey drinker, what is it? Jazz musician Ash, I guess. Well, the Ronso miners take exception to the fact that I'm Mistel. They seem to think we're not built for this kind of work. When I find a rutabite, you'll see who's wrong, how wrong they are. You know, the first time I've said more than about 2 words to anyone in a while. I feel better for getting that off my chest. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Might be a bit sudden, but I have an idea. How would you like to see the moment I finally unearth the vine of the ore? Well, what I really mean is that someone dare to act as a witness. Otherwise, the others might think I bought a lump of from somewhere else. Ludicrously expensive as it is, and I'm pretending to have dug it up for myself. Do this favor for me. Hanging out? Sure. Well, thank you. Okay, I found the perfect spot for my next dig. Your miner's hunch is correct. The ore should be waiting just below the surface. It's in Nubi's leavings. I'll wait for you there. Bam! We were just there, but I don't think these quests were available to us before. I guess we had to rescue those kobolds first. Now art returned, and with the Leonine. I'm just gonna call it Leonine. I don't know how to pronounce it, so. As promised, the Talos had been made ready to receive its heart, thanks in no small part to Jarek, Patha, and Infinia. At last we shall return, time to timeless. He sentinel of stone, that we may press towards the Batharang. Very good. Now let us begin.
Preparations for the enchantment are complete. When the heart hath been suffused with a sufficient quantity of ether, the golem should be restored to life.
I like how he says golem. I don't know. I don't know why, but that sounded good.
Alright then. Whenever you're ready.
Probably accurate? Right. Cool. Hey, there it is. Or can we control it?
It's working. It's working.
Is that an Anakin reference? Star Wars? That would be fun if it is.
Magnus!
You left me for this? This wretched heap of stone and rubble?
Oh no. That is so sad. I'm not supposed to laugh, but that.
This worthless pile of earth? And yet, I can't.
That put me off when he, like, when he just butted his head to it. But oh man, he's destroyed.
What troubleth thee, child?
I was wondering the same.
I shouldn't be here. I don't deserve to be. I don't deserve any of the things you've done for me. I'm just a burden, helpless and hopeless. If tomorrow came and I was gone, it would be better for everyone.
Damn. It'll suck if you feel that way.
Thancred most of all. He'll never admit it, but I can see it in his eyes. I wish he'd just say it. Just say that he hates me, that he wishes I was dead so that she could return.
Damn.
None of this is thy doing, child. 'Twas I who set the oracle on her path unto the first. I who condemned you all to suffer these torments. 'Tis my sin alone, and one that will haunt me unto my dying day. Yet I dare not dwell over long on my many regrets, for the world is a tapestry of fates, interwoven and inseparable. And we who strive to better it cannot choose but make difficult decisions. For naught of worth was ever achieved without sacrifice. And thus must man ever struggle to weigh life against loss. The one for whom thou mournest beareth no grudge. Were she here, she would not suffer thee to languish in sorrow. She would tell thee to seek thine own path, thine own purpose. It is a truth which I myself was slow to learn. Yet a truth it remaineth. Thou needst but have faith, and all will be well.
I wonder if he heard that. Probably. I'm not gonna order him. I'm gonna ask him.
Not today.
Wow. Okay. Yo, damn. This is a meanwhile? Oh, it is. Wait. You can see all that?
To what do I owe the pleasure that is your extended stay?
Oh, to the tediousness of our hero's present endeavors. That and the insufferable abundance of light in Armorang. I should be glad to keep my distance. Oh, I'm rather fond of sleep, you know. It's a wonderful way to pass the time. Not that my compeers would agree, mind you. Always on the move, the lot of them. Like La Hebrea, constantly jumping from vessel to vessel. Such fire, such determination. So much passion, fleeting and forgotten. Come to think of it, Exarch, I don't believe I've ever seen you retire to your chambers for so much as 40 winks. However do you keep your eyes from closing?
The
cold shoulder. You wound me, sir. Always so guarded in our every interaction. Interactions you curiously refrain from sharing with the Scions and their champion.
Go on here.
And risk souring your budding relationship? I think not. Much as I dislike you, there are more useful targets for his energies. And I'm not in the habit of pointing him at my enemies like a weapon.
Is that right? Fond of him, are you?
You're not, then.
You continue to fascinate me, Exarch. But tell me, who are you?
I think he might.
The great nation whose ingenuity gave birth to this tower was shaped by my hand. As such, I know full well the wonders it can facilitate and those it cannot.
I feel like he might be the guy who we in the source actually locked himself in. I always forget his name, but I called him Rar because I don't remember. But when you do the Crystarian raid story, I think it's that cat boy who locked himself in. That was my first hunch when I met him as well, because the shape of his face shows that he's a Mikote. Or was a Mikote before he became like half crystallized. But that's my guess that that's him in some weird alternate universe. I don't know what he did to himself, but he became a Crystal Exarch somehow. And that's him. Gahara?
There is nothing in these walls which could have aided you in summoning out
I call him Rar.
across time
Gahara.
and space. Much less in possession of his mortal flesh, not even I could have performed such a feat.
I see. You had a hand in Alag as well. You would know what I am? I am the adjudicator of the sacred history with which you dared trifle. I am keeper of this tower's boundless wisdom. The wisdom of ages without age, of everywhere and nowhere. The great work of those who tamed the wings of time and grasped the nature of the rift. 'Tis a boon born of sacrifices yet unmade. The parting gift of brave heroes who will one day give their lives for a brighter future. I will not see their hopes and dreams squandered. The history which led us here will be unwritten. I promise you that.
I always find it hard to follow when it's like alternate universes or alternate timelines. I always have a hard time. I don't know. Like, wait, when this happens here, that influences that other...
It seems we're both eager to fulfill our duties then.
Timeline, and then it becomes confusing.
On that much, we are in agreement.
Alright, I have to go. I have to call it, because I need to be at my appointment. Can't miss the COVID thingy. And I want a bit of extra time. It's half an hour biking, but I want to make sure that I'm there on time. And I don't know exactly where it is, because I've never been to this location. So I gotta dip, guys. I'm sorry that it's in the middle of like a very interesting part of the story. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might come back and stream later today if I feel like it. I might take it easy. I don't know. It's probably wiser for me to take it easy. Yeah, I'm gonna be slow, help hour, don't worry. But obviously I cannot take public transport because that would be to the detriment of everybody in the bus, basically. So yeah, we're gonna go back, take it easy, and hopefully I'll not die. Oh man, I'm gonna be there out of breath though. Oh hey Sane, I didn't know you were lurking. Best take it easy, yeah. Alright, but thank you guys. Appreciate you supporting. Even though I was like coughing you guys' ears the whole way through, I feel. I need some cough medicine or something, I don't know, some tablets. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I gotta run now and probably get my positive test in tomorrow. But yeah, I'll be here probably the whole week because, you know, I gotta stay home for 5 days, I think is the rules right now. And you have to be I think symptom free for a day, a full day, I think. Anyway, gotta run. See you guys in the next stream. Probably taking your advice probably tomorrow then would probably be the smart thing to do. Go to bed on time and just take it easy. Alrighty. Bye for now. And thanks for hanging out.